Okay. My name is Courtney O'Callaghan. I'm the Chief Digital Officer at the Freer and Sackler Galleries. Those are the Asian art museums at the Smithsonian. I'm here to talk about a high-level problem that is often the first step in making our content available and accessible to anyone and everyone. Clarity. Can you see that flag? Yes, okay, great. So, you know that we have a lot of content. This is just how museums are. I'm here to tell you a story about finding the most perfect CMS that ever existed. So this is part one, finding clarity within the chaos. We have a problem. We have far more information than we know what to do with. We're hoarders of information, and we will not stop our delirious amassing of said info until our hard drives burst. So what do? Well, we need a solution. We need a permanent, perfect, fabulous solution. And it needs to do all of the things with no learning curve and within budget, and we should love it. It should integrate with everything we have seamlessly. It should be no hassle, and it should be usable for at least the next 20 years, because we're going to put it on every single system we have, because that's very realistic. And we're going to make sure that absolutely everyone who's never cared before and doesn't even know what CMS stands for, Content Management System, likes it right now. And then we'll put together a committee. Ooh, no, not those people, the other people. Yes, maybe those people. No, wait, we need another committee, and a committee for that committee. And we need a report. It needs to be at least 15 pages, and you have to make sure it's double-spaced. And we'd also like a cat. Well, that's a little bit hard. So that brings us to the second part of our story, simplicity, or finding the kernel of truth in what we think our needs really are. So we do have a problem. We cannot continue our deliciously delirious amassing of information if we keep saving it onto hard drives throughout the museum and in random folders on the web. We need a solution for now-ish. It doesn't need to be a forever solution. It can be a solution for today. And it may not be around in 20 years. In fact, it may not be around in 5 years. And it needs to do some of the things most of the time. And it needs to integrate into everything seamlessly. No. We need to pare down everything into what we actually need, not what we wish we could have if, unicorns were real. So, we need to make sure that everyone can use it right now. And no, we won't have a committee. And yes, those are the people who are going to build it. But we would still like the cat. So it brings us to the last part of our story, usability. Here we are. We've dreamed the impossible. We came to terms with reality. And we're ready to find something that works for us. What are the questions that we ask to find this usable content management system within the museum space that seems to have so few options? How will we find one that works for us right now? Well, the first question we're going to ask ourselves in this quest for usability is it easy to set up? Are the people who we have right now working for us actually going to be able to do this? If not, do we have the resources to hire somebody to build it? Or is someone going to smash it and put it together with glue and hope that no one notices? The next question is it easy to change? Is it modular? Will you be able to add that extra something when your director has the most brilliant idea ever 5 minutes after you finish building your lean mean CMS? Can you remove that module for said brilliant idea when it doesn't work just like you expected it not to? And is it expensive? If you're one of the 6 or 7 giant museums around the world, and we all know the names of them, maybe that doesn't matter. But if you're a typical museum, you have 30 people that work for you. One of them does all of your IT, and your budget is much smaller for the entire museum than it probably is for the IT department of one of those said 7 museums. That being the case, with the one person, is there a community? For us, it was very important to make sure that there was a community to support this CMS. If we leave, who's going to be able to do it? If we have no money, how expensive will it be to bring someone in to fix whatever it is we've broken? Can our staff use it without 3 months of training? I know for us, we have meetings, 6 meetings a day sometimes. How are you going to fit in a month worth of training? It really needs to be simple. And so that brings us to our last and final slide. You're not going to find the perfect CMS. It's a bit like finding love. We've come to managed chaos, not by finding the perfect CMS, but by learning to see an imperfect CMS perfectly. So as I said at the beginning, I'm here to tell you a story about finding the least imperfect CMS that you know about at the moment, and hope that you have now the questions to make it work. Once again, my name is Courtney, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you very much.